Hi, so I hear you'd like to make a photo story. You can find the icon on the desktop of any school computer. If you're at home, you can download it for free. Just Google it. We will begin a new story and then click Next to progress to the next step. To import and arrange pictures, first we'll import pictures. You can click one, add it in. If you'd like to click more than one, you can hold the control button on your keyboard down and click anything else that you would like. At this point, you can change the order around as well. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. It is warning me that I have black borders, and I'm going to go ahead and continue without removing them. If I want to remove them, I would have to crop the book covers. In this case, that won't work for me. All right, next you can add some text on top of an image. If I want some on here, I would just go ahead and type. And obviously we can't see it so well, so you can click over here to adjust your text. First thing I would want to do is change my color to something of a higher contrast. You can also change your size, make it bold or not, change your font, and there it's a little bit more visible. I can also change my alignment or put it on the top or bottom of the screen. Okay, I'll hit next. And this is where we would narrate our pictures and customize our motion. And you would just go ahead right here, click record, and be able to hear whatever you are recording. I wouldn't bother typing any notes into here. You're better off having your script ahead of time on a piece of paper to save a little bit of time. So I'll go ahead and click record, la 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 la, and then I'll go ahead and stop. I can preview, see how it sounds. Record, la 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 la. If I don't like it, I would just click delete narration, and then I would be able to begin again. Now the recording goes on a particular slide, so if I want something to run all the way through, I would have to click on each slide and add recordings to each individual one. You don't need to click this. This just helps you set up your microphone. You should be fine with that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click to the next button. Here we can add some background music. You can select music if you already have a file. Just make sure that you're being aware of copyright. The easiest thing is to create music. So we'll click into here, and you can choose some different styles. So this is all the genres, but if you want a particular one, you can select that, and then within a genre you can choose a style, and then bands, moods, and so forth. You can adjust your tempo, intensity, and then go ahead and hit play. If you like that, go ahead and add it in. You'll probably want to, if you're adding voice narration, you'll want to add your put your volume down maybe to about a quarter, so it's really truly in the background. Another thing I didn't point out, you want to make sure that you are clicked on the first slide so that your music runs all the way through. If you're somewhere in the middle, you won't have it, and you will have a better end product if you have the same song playing throughout the whole piece. Okay, we'll hit next. And then we're going to save our story. So this is actually the trickiest part on the end. You're going to leave this up here to save your story for playback on your computer. And then you want to go down here to browse. If you're on the computers at school, it's going to default to go into videos. And you always want to make sure you save to your directory. So you can go ahead in here if you want to rename it. Something else you can. You'll hit save, and then very important, hit next. At this point, it's going to build your story. When you have a lot of music and narrations, it will take a couple of minutes. And it's going to convert it into a WMV. Otherwise, it would remain a PhotoStory file, and the only person who could see it is someone who also had PhotoStory on their computer. And now you're able to view your story. I just want to also point out that at any point in your project, you should go ahead and save it as a photo story into your directory so that when you come back, you can work on it some more. Okay, I hope that helped. Congratulations and good luck.